You can already use multiple camera angles in Zoom, and you can switch on the fly by pressing Alt and N, but if you want to use multiple camera angles at the same time, here's what you can do. First, download OBS Studio and the plugin VirtualCam. If you want to use an Android device as a camera, then download the program DroidCam, and if you want to use an iOS device, then download the program LonelyScreen. Install the software normally, you don't have to do anything special during this process. When it's all done, open up OBS Studio and run the AutoConfig wizard and select Optimize just for recording. Right now we have a blank canvas, so to add our first webcam we gotta go down to this plus sign in Sources and select Video Capture Device. Here you can name it whatever you want. From this menu is where you select the camera you want to display. You can resize your camera by grabbing the red borders and dragging it. You can change the aspect ratio by holding Alt and dragging it, and then you can really skew the image by holding Shift. So now you're going to add a second webcam the same way we added the first. The view is upside down, so I'm going to fix that by right-clicking, going to Transform, and picking Rotate 180 degrees. Then I'm going to adjust the size just like I did with the first camera. So when I like where everything's placed, I'm going to go down to the sources and click the lock button so I don't accidentally move them. If you want to liven up the blank space that we have left over, you can go down to the plus sign and select Image this time. Click Browse and then you can select any picture that's on your computer. It's covering your cameras, but to get it in the background, click and drag it to the bottom of the list. Now let's click the plus sign on the bottom of Scenes, and that's going to give us a brand new blank canvas. Let's set up our Android camera in this scene. Open up the app on your computer and the phone and make sure the device IP matches your phone. Click Start and you should get a video signal. Now add this camera the same way we added the last two. Now let's resize it, put our background image from the other scene, and then lock everything in place. For our iOS camera, open up LonelyScreen and mirror your device through AirPlay. LonelyScreen is a program and not a camera, so to add it, you go to the plus sign and pick Window Capture. Then choose which window you want to display. In this case, it automatically knew I wanted LonelyScreen. My potato laptop couldn't handle LonelyScreen, so I deleted the camera to finish the tutorial, but it works perfectly on my modern desktop computer. Once we have a setup that we like, go to the menu at the top and click Tools and select VirtualCam. Click Start, and I suggest ticking Auto Start, that way you don't have to keep doing this step every time you use OBS. Now the last step is going into the settings of Zoom or whatever video conferencing app you're using and change your camera output to OBS camera. Now run a test meeting in Zoom to make sure it's working. So not only do you have your multiple camera angles, but you can switch your scenes to even more camera angles. If all of these windows are hard to manage on your screen, press the Windows key and tab to bring up this screen and click New Desktop. You can add as many desktops as you like and put whatever program on whatever desktop. You can switch between desktops by pressing Windows and Tab again. Or a faster shortcut is to hold Control on the Windows key and press either the left or the right arrow. So here are some things that I'm doing with OBS on my non-potato computer. You can put borders around your cameras and use animated backgrounds. You can add a picture viewer or a video player. You can window capture an internet browser or any program that will run on your computer for that matter. From what I've seen, the possibilities are limitless, so get creative and have fun with it.